All right, guys, here it is, the Smith machine, the training wheels of the gym, certified for only noobs. Squatting on this is more embarrassing than your Pornhub search history. This machine exists for only one reason, and that's to rob you of your gains. Bros don't let bros squat on the Smith machine. Bro. What he said. Hi everybody, Coach Keith here, and today I'm going to show you how the Smith machine, combined with a couple of these 10-pound plates, is actually more effective than the hack squat machine. Something that people say is one of the kings of building massive quads. So let's get started and find out why. Alright guys, so what exercise are we going to do on the Smith machine that's going to make it more effective than the hack squat? Well, we're going to do a high bar, heel elevated Smith machine squat. Couple of options with how to do this. Here we have something called a squat ramp. Some gyms have these. These are homemade ones that I cut out of angle iron. It just creates an angle, just like a lifting shoe. If your gym doesn't have those, your gym definitely has some 10-pound plates. Lay a couple of them on the floor and just put the back of your heel up on them. It'll create the same elevation. Creating that elevation allows the knee to come further forward over the toes. That's going to really emphasize the stretch on the quads, just like in a hack squat machine. So what's the advantage of the Smith machine over the hack squat machine? Well guys, that's all going to come down to angles. If you've ever seen a hack squat machine, you know that they're on a 45-degree angle running on a track. Whereas the Smith machine is running on a track, but it's completely vertical. When gravity acts on a 45-degree angle, studies have shown that based on how the rest of the machine is set up, etc., where the foot plate is, you're only getting 40 to 60% of the weight that's on there on the actual target muscle. Meaning that if you've got 4 plates per side on a hack squat machine, your legs might only be feeling essentially 2 plates on each side, getting about half the weight. But your back and your spine is still having to support the weight of 4 plates. So it's causing a massive amount of fatigue on other structures that we're not trying to work, and not nearly as much stress on the quads, which is what we are trying to work. The Smith machine gives us a perfectly vertical angle with gravity. So we only have to use about half the weight. So whereas you might be using 4 plates on a hack squat machine, you might be using just 2 on a Smith machine. But the advantage is that now our back and our other structures don't have to support that much heavier load. That's going to lower our fatigue throughout the week, and it's going to give us more energy, so that way we can put it into our bench presses, our deadlifts, our barbell rows, etc. All the other big movements that we have to do throughout the week, we're going to be fresher. We always want to use a lighter weight if we can cause the same growth. So that's going to be the advantage that the Smith machine heel elevated squat gives us. Let's look at the form for the high bar heel elevated squat. Start with the bar in a high bar position. Your feet as close together as comfortably possible and your heels elevated on the squat ramps. Prior to descending, brace your core, then break at the knees first instead of the hips, allowing the knees to travel far over the toes and stretching the quads hard. When you drive up out of the bottom, think of driving up with your traps first, pushing through your quads. This will allow you to maintain an extremely vertical position that you couldn't maintain with a regular barbell. This will keep all the tension on the quads and force them to get massive growth. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Leave your questions in the comments section below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and a share. Check out AmericanIronTraining.com for workout programs and apparel. I appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for watching.